Good morning, it's day 3. It was a bit chillier last night. My legs were absolutely killing me. It took me ages to get to sleep. I just woke up because I needed to go to the loo this morning, so it must be mega early still. But I didn't want you to miss this, because when I went to the toilet, check this out for a view. I steamed up. That's better. I don't know if you can see that. All the mist is in the valley. Such an epic view. Yeah, it was mega early I woke up. It was 4:20, so that means I only had about 4 hours sleep last night, but for some reason I don't feel too tired when I camp and I wake up early. But yeah, this view this morning is probably one of the best sunrises I think I've ever seen. I'm not even lying. The mist is just laying really low and the trees are poking out the top. I just did a little drone, so hopefully the drone footage comes out well. But that's my battery done on the drone, and all my batteries are dying on my other things, so hopefully they won't die out too much. But good early start this morning. Be able to avoid some of the heat of the day and get some good progress hopefully. Right, it's about 5:30 in the morning, just leaving my camp spot. It's good to have an early start. I've had no breakfast. I've had some coffee, but that's it. Gonna try and do 25 miles today. That should get me to Brighton, but once I get there, I actually don't know what I'm gonna do, because it's due to rain tonight at about 8 o'clock. And then tomorrow it's meant to be raining all day. So I've got a few options. Try and find somewhere to camp, like in a barn or something. Try and call on a mate. Get the bus back from Devil's Dike to mine, which I don't really want to do because it feels like it's cheating. But then I'll be able to drop off all my stuff, which should be good. Or book a youth hostel or something, or a bed and breakfast. But the only trouble is the youth hostels are in annoying positions. There's one in Shoreham, which is too close. I want to walk further today. And then there's another one, I think near Lewis, which is too far, I think. But we'll just see how it goes and we'll play it by ear. Anyway, I'll catch up with you later. That's the exact type of barn that I need if I want to stay dry tonight. My tent has been amazing. It's done exactly what I needed it to do, because I knew it was going to be nice weather, but any rain and I just think it'll be a complete nightmare. It's definitely not going to win any design awards, but for what I wanted it for, it was great. Just another 47 miles to go. Winchester is 52 miles in that direction. I guess this is the perks of getting up super early. Get to see views like this. Really nice low lying mist. And that's Worthing over there. So I'm getting close to home now. I can hear the motorway amongst the chirping birds. Morning, morning sheep. Rise and shine. It's just coming up to 7 AM and I've just stopped for some breakfast next to this water tap, which annoyingly doesn't work. And the next one's not for another 7 miles at the River Ada, and I've only got that much left to last, and I think it's going to be an absolute scorcher today, probably one of the hottest ones yet. Days, that is. What have I done? I've just done 6k, so making good progress. We could do with finding some water. Welcome to the longest, steepest hill ever. Not what I want to be doing on only 4 hours sleep and only a little bit of water. I'm so shattered. Cannot wait for this hill to be over. I think this is the circle of trees that that nice man Jules, who gave me the beer, told me about. He said it was, I thought he said it was near Arundel, which is a few miles back that way, so maybe he got it wrong, or maybe I've got it wrong. But yeah, I think this is it. Either way, spectacular views. It's not quite a round circle, but it does look quite cool. Yeah, it's called Shanktonbury Ring. I just looked on Google Maps. But wait for this view. Woo! That is epic! There's a ring. Hey, just had my first glimpse of home, Brighton. It's a bit misty and you probably can't see it on here, but there is the I-360, very far in the distance, and I think, is it Shoreham Power Station? Is that what it is? I can't remember. I'm too tired to think right now. Just tried to have a little nap back there. I think I'm too tired to sleep. I'm really struggling. I know where we are. I've cycled along this road before. Over there is one of the steepest hills in East Sussex, I think. This is the closest I've seen the sea yet, which is nice, especially as I'm walking past my hometown. Look at all those pigs! I think up on that hill by those antennas, right, is truly youth hostel, but it's just too early for me to think about staying the night somewhere. I've kind of only really just begun. I think I'm about 12k in, but I just spoke to my friend on the phone who owns a camper van. You'd think that having a camper van he might want to have a spontaneous trip and a camp for the night, but unfortunately he's unavailable to do that. But he did say he might be able to source a better tent, one that's going to be waterproof, and meet me somewhere along the way and drop it off. Hopefully I can drop off some of my other stuff and give it to him as well, which would be really handy. At least that's an option if I can't find anything else. But all I'm thinking right now is just a nice pub lunch with a nice big glass of Coke. Oh, that would be so good. I really hope that's something I find. I think there's a pub at Devil's Dike. Let's hope it's open. Wow, these pigs are noisy. I don't know who's more hungry, the pigs or me, but they're about to get fed. Fun fact about Lancing Chapel, which is just there, which looks like something out of Harry Potter, by the way. It was built in 1868 and they're still building it to this very day. And last time I went to visit, they had scaffolding all up the side of it, so I guess they're not lying. Got some bad news. I'm down to my last fizzy worm. These are so good. Honestly, probably the best thing I've brought on the whole trip. Little you know how to make a good fizzy worm. So good, but so sad. I'm also running low on other food, and I'm thinking maybe use this last little bit of water to make a coffee to wake me up a bit. I'm near the River Ada, and that's where the other water fountain was meant to be, so I might risk it. Hello. Don't suppose any of you know if there's a tap nearby, do you? No? No? Okay. Thought there might be a tap in. Do you know if there's a tap in there?
What's the matter?
I'm after a tap for water.
Tap?
Yeah.
How much water do you want?
Well, to fill my water bottles.
Oh, right. I don't think there is actually.
Okay.
As you go out of the car park for the cemetery,
Yeah.
you might find something there.
Okay.
There used to be a pump. There's none in the church. There's no running water.
There's a house next door that someone's
I'm
there.
Sure she'll let you.
I might ask them. Thank you.
I think
Cheers.
so.
All right. Bye. Ah, you are a legend.
No worries, man.
Thanks so much. I really appreciate that. This should sort me out. Oh, nice.
Enjoy your walk.
Cheers, mate. Thanks so much. See ya. You beauty. Oh, the kindness of strangers. So he's just filled up my water bottles and gave me some crisps and some like chocolate bar and some other little treats. So really helpful. Thanks, mate. 40 miles to Eastbourne, 60 miles to Winchester, 4.5 miles to Devil's Dike, where I can hopefully get a nice pub lunch and a nice big glass of cold Coke. Yeah. Well, thank goodness I asked that guy in that house for some water, eh? Because this wouldn't have been much help. Come on, South Downs Way maintenance people, get your act together. Could have been dying of thirst. So steep. My legs hurt so much. There's the pig farm I was at a few miles back. Just stopping for a little rest. Actually quite a nice cool breeze maybe coming in from the sea.
There's a bench there.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, that was a nice little pit stop. A place called Cadence, which caters mainly for cyclists, I think, doing the South Downs Way. I couldn't hold on for the pub lunch and Coke at Devil's Dike. It was still like 4 miles away and I was so hungry and knackered. But that cheese sandwich and apple drink was amazing. And I've also got a little bit for later, so that's good. Here's truly youth hostel. Truly tempting to stay for tonight, but I'm a soldier on. I'm only halfway from what I want to do today. About 21k in. It looks so nice. There's a nutter running up the hill here. It's like probably verging on 30 degrees. Even the cows think it's hot. There's no shade around at all, and I think they're just trying to get a bit of shade by these fence posts, or using each other as shade. It is hot. Uphill to go. I finally made it to Devil's Dike after climbing one hell of a hill in very hot temperatures. And there is the bus stop that would take me straight home. So tempting, but it's cheating. I must continue. And this is the pub that I was going to stop at for a Coke and a pub lunch, but to be honest, I'm still pretty full from that cheese toasty. There's an ice cream van there, look, so I'm going to try and get a can of Coke or something from there and a nice lolly perhaps. Managed to get a can of Coke and a Clippo from the ice cream van. Tried to find some shade, but there's literally none around, so I'm just sat in the direct sunlight. I'm guessing it's about midday, so in the heat of the sun. Currently at the top of Devil's Dike. I think I should have walked down the valley of it, but I think I'm going to end up in the same place anyway. But I'm doing all right. It's tiring, really tiring. I'm more than halfway for today, so let's see how I get on. I think it's meant to rain at about 7, so if I found somewhere to camp or shelter for the night by then, I'll be happy. I'm so annoyed. Just made another mistake. I should have been walking along this ridge Further up there is where the bus stop I mentioned earlier is. I just lost track. I got excited about Calipos and Cokes, and then on the other side of this valley I thought you'd probably have to walk down there, but you don't. So now I've got to walk all the way down here and all the way up there. But I could have just done a nice gradual descend along that ridge. Last thing I needed. I just need to be down there. I'm gonna have to go back on myself, up the hill again, find the path, scramble through this foliage. Now, do I risk going down this hill? There is a slight faint chalky path, but I've no idea whether it goes out of this hedgerow here. That could just be like impassable. And I'd hate to get to the bottom of there, I have to go all the way back up here. That would be absolute killer. But down, it just seems so much more tempting than up right now. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to be sensible. I'm going to go up. I don't think it was too far to the actual main path. Yeah, I'd rather... Yeah, no, don't do it, Phil, don't do it! Oh, why do I do this to myself? Try and take little shortcuts and end up just getting even more lost. And to be fair, the last time I came to Devil's Dike, or a few times ago, I thought I'd take the shortcut through this little forest because I thought it'd be a quicker way to get back to the car. Turns out it's a real hot spot for doggers, and I found out the hard way. I won't be doing that route again, but this looks like I've got freedom. Yes, there's a path. Right, back on track, sort of. Let's just hope this leads around to over there where I need to go. Just checked on Google Maps and this is completely the wrong direction. There's no way I'm going back up that hill, so I'm just going to embrace this nice forest walk and hope it gets me there in the end. Might take a little longer, but hey. I've delved deeper into the jungle. Still don't know if this is the right way, but it's pointing in the right direction on Google Maps, and that's good enough for me. A bit concerning I'm going up again though. Down there maybe? No, this way. I'm confident, got a positivity. I'm positive this is going to lead me exactly where I need to go. There you go. Positivity. I've made it out. Yeah. But which way now? Over here starts. Google Maps time. Yes, back on track. Little detour. Not exactly what I needed. Made it 100 times more harder than it should have been, but back on track again. Let's go. Gonna follow these 4 people in front. They're listening to like some hippie folklore music. They look like they're on some epic pilgrimage or something. I've been passing them here and there for the past few miles, but if I get close enough to listen to their music, it might give me that little extra oomph I need. So thank you. I've actually been in this church before, and last time you can make yourself a cup of tea. I wonder if you can do the same again today. Probably not. COVID and all that. Church kitchen open. Only 6 people at a time. Oh yes. Help yourself. Please leave donations in wall safe as you exit the church. Oh, I think I will. Thank you very much. This is the poshest church I've ever been in. Cool. This toilet is twinned with a toilet in Cambodia. I wonder if there's a plaque in that one that says it's twinned with the one here in Brighton? Hope so. Thanks God. I am loving this church. Just made myself a cafe latte, got my phone charging out the back, just used the facilities. Lovely, so thank you. I will be donating as I leave, but plan of action for later, after I've chilled in here, it's nice to be somewhere quite relaxing, is just keep going until it starts to rain, I think, and then just try and find shelter. Probably not going to be in my tent, or if it is, it's going to be under something where I won't get wet. I'm willing to sleep in a bus shelter or maybe even a church. Anything under cover at this moment. I'm pretty shattered, so hopefully I can sleep anywhere. Having said that, my feet have just been killing me for the past 2 nights, which is why I haven't slept very well. But I'll take some paracetamol tonight, and maybe that might make the difference and I might get a better night's sleep. Fingers crossed tomorrow it will be cooler and I can have a decent night's sleep. It's definitely looking more overcast, so that rain prediction at 7 might be still a thing. I'm actually just passing my home. Somewhere about there is where I live. There's the Amex Stadium where Brighton play, and then in the distance, I mean you probably can't see it at all, but you got Seaford and then Beachy Head, and then that's Eastbourne, so the end is in sight. I'm almost at the 40k mark, so I can stop once I've done that, but I'm not going to stop until I find some good shelter. I realised I've lost my sunglasses as well. I don't know when that happened, but to be honest, it doesn't look like I'm going to be needing them for the rest of the trip. I'm truly knackered. I'm struggling to string a sentence together. Every step is painful. I think it's just lack of sleep, to be honest. So hopefully I can get a good night's sleep tonight. I'm not liking my chances though. Right, I think I've found my home for tonight. There's actually a house behind these woods that's been burnt down, but it's surrounded by railings. I don't think I can get in there, but I'll have a look anyway. But if not, that should provide some pretty good shelter if it does rain tonight. I'm about 1k off reaching the 40k mark. I don't mind admitting defeat. I think my feet are about to drop off. I'm almost tempted to put them in there actually. It's quite inviting. Anyway, I need to climb over this barbed wire fence first and see what's going on over there. Right, I'm in the woods. This would do nicely if it does rain actually. This should provide some good cover. In fact, it's like a weird wooden hut thing. But yeah, it doesn't look very safe and there doesn't seem to be an entrance, so forget that. But yeah, there's plenty of areas. Check this out. It's not creepy at all. Bit random. Looks like someone else has been here, having a good time. Right, let's go and check out this house. Yeah, it's definitely been burnt down in the past. Don't know if there's a way in there. There's only one way to find out. Oh, there's a window there. It doesn't seem to be fenced off, so I reckon I can get in through there. I don't kill myself going down here. Just ignore the cuckoo, it's just my phone going off. A few stingers. Right. Cool. Suppose we're going to have a little explore. Let's leave my bag here. I mean, is this safe? Soon find out. jab written all over it. Potential asbestos as well. Ooh, fancy. Imagine this used to be quite a nice house at one point. We've got a fountain in the house. That doesn't look safe, does it? There is a place over there that's under roof, but yeah, I think the woods will be my best bet for tonight. That's the entrance. Nice mural. Let's go and check out that undercover bit, if it's not too dodgy to get in. Yeah, I think I'll give that a miss. It's cool though. I wonder what happened. Obviously a fire, but how did it start? Computer. Everything's all gone rusty. Right, I think I need to go and pitch my tent up in the woods. Just a bit concerned that there's cow pats everywhere. I don't want to wake up in the morning and be surrounded by a million cows. Plus it's got a bit of a Blair Witch vibe to it. I'm not liking the energy. So I might go and see what I can find elsewhere, but if I can't find anything else, I know I can always come back here. It's not too far. I mean, that would be perfect, but there's a sign here that says private no right of way, no trespassing, and CCTV, so do I risk it? Don't think it's worth it. But under there, look, ideal. There's also these little woodlands over there, but how you get to them, I don't know, because it's basically surrounded by some really awkward pea crop or something. I don't want to go back to the Blair Witch Woods. And it's just started to rain. I can feel a few drops on me. Right, I might try and figure out how to get down there, because I reckon that would be good. I guess I might just have to follow some of those lines in the crops and see if I can wade myself through the pea crop. It's crazy, dead on 7, it's raining. Weather presenters are getting better these days. Right, is this possible? I mean, I don't think it is. I don't want to go back there. There's another woods down here, but it's just quite far. Just being lazy. Don't know if I can get to it though. There must be a way over there. I'm gonna give myself 20 minutes of trying to find out. If I'm unsuccessful, Blair Witch Forest it is. Yeah, there's a house there, right next to that farm. Windows are open, so would have got caught probably. Plus, look, warning, firearms in constant use. Don't want to get shot. I didn't fully take that in when I read that. And it says stay on footpaths, otherwise you might get shot. And I'm about to go off the footpath into those woods. But it's raining, people don't go out shooting when it's raining, surely. And this is a footpath, look, people have been down here, it's fine. This place is just full of stinger nettles. I literally can't see a space where there isn't stinger nettles. Maybe if I go around here. So annoying, this could be good. It's not the easiest camp spot. This is the only spot right here that I can find which might work. I mean, I'm gonna have to bash down those stinger nettles, they're everywhere, but I stand here and I don't really get too wet, so as long as I nestle in there I might be alright. do. Bear Grylls eat heart out. Right, I'm pitched up. What a calamity of errors that was. I tell you, sleep deprivation, all sort of things can go wrong. I guess that's why the Marines do it, to see how you can cope. Looks like I'd struggle. Anyway, I'm under a tree. I'm not sure how long my tent will last under it, but at the moment it's doing alright. I'm on a bit of a wonk, covered by stinging nettles. I've been trying to wedge some of this plant underneath to try and level it out. But I think I just need to chill for 2 minutes or 10 minutes. Recompose myself and then set up my camp properly. Oh, today's been a nightmare. Well, it hasn't, but I've just been so tired and I really struggle when I don't sleep well. I guess I've learned from experience. If by miracle I get a good night's sleep tonight, hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. I'm stung everywhere. Stinging nettles. Good night. I can't be asked anymore. With today, that is. Tomorrow is another day. See you tomorrow.